Hello, beautiful souls. All right, so I recorded a channeled message on being versus doing, and I found myself not really liking it that much. So we're gonna do a second take. Haven't done much of this in my YouTube journey so far. Usually I just kind of record and then release it to the world, but this one I wasn't feeling so great about, so I guess I'll come on here as my own divine form of Sophie Pearl with a pearl of wisdom for you about being versus doing. I think maybe it's just a really easy topic for me to talk about in general, so we're just going to give it a shot. I think I'm new to channeling, so the message kind of takes a while to kind of crank out of me. So, it's good practice for sure, but I think I could just speak on the subject myself as Sophie Pearl. All right, guys, this is a topic that means a lot to me because of my 10-day silent meditation retreat where I was just a human being for 10 days. We are human beings. We are not human doings, yet society is so addicted to doing. We're in the rat race. We are constantly going on the go, running around like a chicken with our heads cut off because there's so many goddamn things on our to-do list every single day. And it's so unsustainable. It's so unsustainable. I mean, doing is great. Action is great. It's definitely necessary. And it also, it's kind of similar to the masculine and the feminine. If you're way more just constantly doing, you are going to be out of balance. And we are not really taught how to just be. In fact, I think this public school system perpetuates a paradigm where we must always be productive, we must always be doing, we must always strive for more, accomplish more, do more, wake up at 4 a.m. and grind and hustle and hit the gym. And guys, it's just, we're so sick of it and we're so tired of it. Every single person I know, I think we've all experienced the crash out, and it sucks because then it takes you a while to get back on your feet. The crash out doesn't just last a few minutes or a few hours. It usually takes a few days to a few weeks to really get back to that energetic body of being able to just take a lot of action towards your goals and your desires and your wishes and your dreams. Yes, doing is so great and it's such a wonderful part of the human experience. And I want to talk about the important concept of homeostasis. Homeostasis is a self-regulating process by which biological systems maintain stability. We need homeostasis, and we are dysregulating our nervous system and our whole being by being in this constant state of action. We are dysregulating ourselves from our equilibrium, from our homeostasis. And if you think about nature has very simple solutions to all of our problems. Wonder why that is? Oh wait, it's because we are a part of nature. So maybe we should be looking to nature to answer our problems. And so I would like to be as bold as to say that doing has become a disease in our day and age because we have lost the art of being. Many of us don't even know what that means anymore because we have just been so programmed to be on this hamster wheel and to continuously do and continuously chase, which I said previously is unsustainable for our nervous system. It's unsustainable for our human nature as human beings. Children are really good at being children. They are not yet a part of societal programming that tells them that they are worthless if they are not doing. They are worthless if they are not productive. They are worthless if they're not adding value to society. They just get to be. They get to be in a state of bliss. They get to be in a state of distress if they're stressed out. They get to be sleepy and take a nap. They get to be frolicking in nature if that's what makes their heart happy at that moment. Children are so good at just being because they have yet to enter the rat race, the hamster wheel of doing. It is quite a fortunate and privilege, in my experience, to have been a child because of that childlike bliss that you get to experience so frequently. But how about our counterparts in nature? A tree doesn't do much. It is being. But also, it's helping cycle nutrients through its root system and into the soil microbiome. Like, that's doing a lot. It's receiving nutrients from the sun and photosynthesizing. Like, yes, it is doing things that it needs to do to survive, but it just is a tree. We are just human beings, guys. So I would just like to shed light on the fact that we are doing too much, and it is causing high rates of depression, high rates of anxiety, high rates of suicide. I would like to be so bold as to say that. And it is just there's such a simple solution, which is we just have to bring ourselves back into homeostasis by just practicing being on a daily basis. Be with yourself, be in your own energy, meditate, let yourself rest, but don't turn on a screen, because by turning on a screen, you're going to start overstimulating your brain and deregulating your nervous system. So you're not actually resting. Be still, be quiet, be in the flow state of creating art or going on a walk and being totally present with yourself and your surroundings without the intention of doing, without the intention of accomplishing something. I mean, I think that just practicing being on a daily basis, being in a state of gratitude, being in a state of abundance, of joy, of happiness, being with our emotions. It's so important, you guys. It's so important. I want to see less crash out in the world. I want to see less burnout. I want to see more joy. I want to see more abundance. I want to see more happiness. I want to see more peace. I want to see more humans being humans and not humans being little freaking robots. Because it's not healthy. It's literally not healthy to be constantly doing shit all the time, 24/7. Wake up in the morning, you start doing shit until you go to sleep. Until you crash and then go to sleep. It is just so harmful to our nervous system. As I said, it causes disease of the mind, of the body, of the soul, of our communities, of our earth. And we really should just take a hint from nature and practice being. Be still, be happy, be with your emotions. Anyways, I already mentioned some ways that you can practice being. I get it. It is a scary concept that is not taught to us in school. In fact, we are robbed of it. We are robbed of our being by, the Matrix telling us that we're freaking worthless if we're not doing something. I've literally had to reprogram my mind. I know many of you spiritual people, spiritual beings, have also had to reprogram your mind from thinking that you have no worth if you're not doing something. We're literally just a part of nature. Calm down, society. Calm down, Matrix. We're allowed to just be. We're allowed to take time for ourselves. We are more than allowed to rest. We are more than allowed to be in a state of bliss, in a state of calm, in a state of joy, in a state of abundance, in all the states and all the emotions, right? Yet, this so often gets overlooked by the to-do list and the rat race and the accomplishments and the goals. So, I'm not here to shit on doing. I'm not here to. I used to be such a high achiever in school and in my internships and in my jobs. And like, there's nothing wrong with that other than the unsustainability of it all. So I'm really just here to preach how important it is to practice a balance of being along with your daily doses of doing. All right, that's all I have for you. Take care. Catch you next time on the Wisdom Channel, and please like, comment, and subscribe if this video helped you at all, resonated with you at all, and yeah, thank you guys. Peace out.